Hi Pisces, and welcome to your reading for December 2018. I already shuffled your cards and I had placed them, and of course there's always something happening. So let me just add your charms because I have my charm back with me, and I am going to read the energies that come out. Okay, I wish I had a bigger table, but I do not. Let's see. So. Okay, Pisces, so for the month of December, I see you guys being, not being so much focused. There's not a lot of focus for you guys. It's like all over the place. You're here, you're there, but then you're not here, but then you're not there. It's like you're going in fucking circles, and it's like a lost puppy type of a thing, or type of energy that you have going on. Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's certain times in people's lives, like I always tell people, that these things do happen. However, it's kind of like the end of the year, so that's not somewhere where you want to be. It's not the type of energy that you would want during this time of the year, because you're ending the year. So you want to end the year in a precise type of an energy. You don't want to end it not knowing where you are, what's happening, what's not happening, because then you'll start your next year like that, and you don't want that energy. Essentially, that's not what you want, especially during this time of the year. For those of you that are single and you are not trusting yourself in the choices that you have made or that you will make, regroup yourself and stop making false promises, and don't allow people to make false promises to you. If you need a consultation, you guys, if you're watching this video, you already know where to come to get a consultation. Pick a tarot reader, a psychic, a medium that suits you, somebody, and give yourself a consultation, okay? And if you've been exhausting your consultations and you just are going from one place to the next, thinking that someone is going to give you a different consultation or a different response, that's not going to happen. If everyone's telling you the same thing, it's for a reason, okay? And try to accept people unconditionally. It's why I preach this all the time. Accept people unconditionally, because this way you don't falter. You know what you're going to deal with. You know exactly to the T what you're going to deal with. And then after that, it's your choice whether you want to deal with it or not. For those of you that are couples up, please have some sort of caution in who you are giving your heart to and who you're giving your all to, because that person is probably not the most trustworthy of a person to have responsibility with your heart. And the noise that you guys hear is my chopstick, so it's not me farting. Anyway, so that person is probably not the most responsible person to give your all to. So be careful, especially if you've been dating them for like less than 3 months. And it's like, oh, this person loves me, this and that. And it's like all fruity. It's all fun and games in the beginning. But just know that it's like, you know, you've already paid for that karma. You've already paid for like certain situations in your life. You don't need to continue to go through that anymore. I see that there are a lot of changes in your life, and you're not going to go from one job to the next. When it comes to your career, I see it being balanced in a very, very good way, actually. And that even though some of you guys are employed, and you're going to stay in certain positions, but I do see the money being balanced, even though you have to pay for bills, pay for this, pay for that, blah, blah, blah. Whether you have a career or not, you're going to have the resources to pay for it. You've been having the resources to pay for it for a very long time, so you can continue to do it. You can do this, Pisces. You can do this. Let's see. Around the area of the new moon, there are a lot of new beginnings when it comes to finances, money, investments. Your energy, where you're putting your energy, is like a refreshment of energy. However, there's something about that you're like Xing out. You're not like willing to deal with it, but it's because it's so much focus, because you do things with so much passion, and you're so passionate about certain things, you just don't want to deal with it, right? For those of you that are dealing with a lot of relationship, I feel like relationship is written all over these cards, and you're dealing with a lot of relationships, or situations with relationships, or forgiveness, or putting yourself together, keeping your promise that you once made, and that you now remember that you made this promise, etc., to your partner. Reclaim your power. Okay. Some promises, you make them, and there, it's kind of like you made them to be broken. Okay. And whatever your inner voice is telling you about this person, it's exactly what it is. Okay. There isn't any ifs, ands, and buts about it within relationships. And I do see like a disfluctuation or something, like one day you have sex and then you like don't have sex for like 2-3 weeks at a time, and then it's like a cycle. So you're kind of like getting used to that, especially around the area of the new moon. I feel like the new moon is going to be all about relationships for you guys. But I also do see you guys following your intuition. Whatever your heart says that you have to do, then do it. Just know that if you're not balanced, it's not really your intuition. It's the imbalance, and you choose to listen to that. That's like a choice for you. I feel like money connects everything. There's some sort of like discussion or situation or predicament, or discussion about money that is the connection to everything. Every issue that you've had, money. Any situation with relationships, the underlying issue is money right here. When it comes to the energy around the full moon, you have the ability to think things through. It's kind of like a switcheroo. You're doing things the opposite way. Instead of like waiting for the full moon so that you can see the cycles changing and you can see everything more clearer, so that you can decide what you want or don't want, it's kind of like you're doing that during the new moon. You're not requesting for anything new, but then when the full moon comes about, you're like, okay, I have to be cautious here. I have new opportunities here. I can do this with this person here, there. But for some reason, this is working for you, because you're actually more grounded during the end of the month of December than in the beginning of the month of December. So let's see what your oracle card is, which is self-explanatory. As you can see, it's like a lot of reading to do. So the saint that wants to give you the message is Saint Nicholas. I create miracles in my life. Many people with abundant funds need the goods or services I offer. I consensually create circumstances to fulfill my dreams and destiny. I am open to abundance and recognize value in work, great and small. Well, there you go. Everything is money, okay? Everything has to do with money this month. Even in your relationships, conversations, money. Then we have Chalk Bright. Are you ready to create miracles in a new reality? Do you know that you can easily create a wonderful shift in your life? Get ready, because your dreams are about to become a reality. Don't stop short. Keep moving forward and trust in the process. You are a miracle worker. So make things, if you know that something's going to happen and you see that shit happening, and you know that you shouldn't be trusting somebody, or that you should be talking to this person, not talking to this person, if you know this and you have concise proof time and time again, stop waiting for somebody else to give you validation, because they're not going to do it. I always tell people this: if you're waiting for a human to do things for you, you're setting yourself up for failure, because they too are having a human experience. Okay, when you're in 2.5 seconds away from having a spiritual shift, you're depending on a human who lacks a lot of things, because they're materialized. They're already focused on just material and like physical things, as opposed to mind, body, and soul. They're just body. Some people are just body. Okay, so don't expect much from a lot of people, and then you won't have to deal with feeling like, you know, anybody owes you anything, or that you owe anybody anything, or anything like that. You just kind of like, acceptance is key. So please like, share, and subscribe, and have a very, very happy new year wherever you are, and a fantastic holidays. Bye.